think that my lights on my J have gone out, and that kind of sums up my feelings about life right now. Hello internet, welcome to the big blue house. If you don't get that reference, you weren't born in the 90s. I feel like my hair is, every time I film a video, I'm just like, oh, my hair's dodgy, oh, my makeup's a bit dodgy, oh, what am I wearing, like everything. So whatever, I'm over it. I'm gonna turn my viewfinder around so I don't have to look at myself. Hello, welcome. So this video is very unstructured, very random, very chill, just me sitting in my room chatting to you, which I don't usually do. But yeah, I wanted more of a real video this week. I think just because I feel like I have a lot going on emotionally, mentally, and I just thought, why not chat about it, because everyone I've spoken to about it seems to be in a very similar boat, or they have before. So yeah, I think I just want to have a brief chat about life. Mainly self-doubt. Let's talk about it. So I'm studying a Bachelor of Business, majoring in marketing. Haven't chosen my minor yet. Not even sure if I want to do my major. I just don't know. My whole life has been stressing about the future. Pretty much in high school. I did pretty well in high school, like not amazingly. I didn't like top the year, but like I did pretty well. And there was a lot of pressure, I think, mainly from, I guess, myself, but obviously, like, you know, your parents want you to seize the opportunities that are presented to you, your teachers want you to do the best you can. If you're doing well, it's kind of just expected of you, whether that's actual pressure from your family and your teachers and all that, or whether it's just you feeling like you need to do that, if that makes sense. So yeah, there was a lot of pressure for me to go to uni, and I had no idea what I wanted to do, and I would have constant breakdowns. Like, I'm talking at least 2 a month of me just having emotional breakdowns, freaking out, stressing, panicking about, holy shit, I don't know what I want to do. Everyone else seemed to have this like direction in mind, and you know, like no one really necessarily like was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and has then stuck to it. Like, I'm trying to think, out of all my friends, has any of them actually stuck to what they decided in high school? No one comes to mind. And if you're one of my friends and you're watching and you're like, bitch, I fucking did, then I'm sorry. You didn't come to mind. That's really horrible. One of my friends did like a tourism certificate and like wanted to get into that, and then worked for like travel agency and still does, but now is studying like occupational therapy. So completely the different direction. Never thought she'd be back into science, but here she is. Another one of my friends went to TAFE and did like photography and stuff, and now she's like an event stylist, a wedding stylist, and wants to go down that path. And I think, like, you know, some of them always knew they wanted to go on that path. But what we need to realize, if you're in grade 12 or grade 11, because grade 11 is when my stress has begun, because everyone was like, you need to start thinking now what you want to do. And I was like, I'm fucking 16. I don't need to think about anything except just loving life. I'm actually feeling like stressed talking about it, because it was a really hard time. Like, I know it sounds ridiculous, and like I've met people in my life, like one of my ex-boyfriends used to be like, why stress about things that like you have no control over? And like, it's not that easy. Like, some of us are stressy people. Stressy Jessie, like, come on, it rhymes with my name. I just never knew what I wanted to do. I still don't. And like, even being at uni now, I'm studying business, which I thought is very broad, and I think I'm in the right direction, but I just have no idea where I want it to go, or where it can go, or like what path I'm gonna enjoy. I think my biggest thing is like, I need something that I feel passionate about and that I love, or not even love, but just don't hate, if that makes sense. And I just don't know what that is, because there's so many jobs that aren't as easy as just like, let's say for example, like I run a social media marketing company, and I like get into all the kind of like influencer brand deals. Like, that really interests me. That seems cool. And say that I like manage that for influencers. That's not a job that you just like apply for on Seek. You know what I mean? Like, that's a job that you either create or you are very, very lucky to come across, and have to be very, very good at what you do. And so it's it's not as easy as just, yeah, like going on Seek and finding it, or going and applying for it, or like studying a certain thing to get you there. And then I'm scared if I do, say, like a social media minor, which is so cool that I can do, by the way, like I just find that bizarre. Then I'm also kind of like, oh, but I'd love to like organize massive like PR events for companies. Like that'd be really awesome. So should I do PR as a minor? Or creative advertising, that sounds really cool. I love creativity and I'm a creative person. Maybe I should do that. So there's so many, I'm just like, I don't know. And yeah, that just sums up my life. Self-doubt comes into it because I'm not pushing myself as much as I should be. I've always been very self-doubty. I've always been a bit of like if I got an A- in school, I would be annoyed. Not annoyed, but like annoyed at myself. I'd think that like, why didn't you get an A or an A+? Which I know some people are like, ew, as if you're that person. And I think I just am. Like in uni, it's less so. Like I'm just like glad I pass sometimes, but I always want to do the best I can. And if I don't, I'm hard on myself, let's say. And I think everyone is to an extent, but yeah, I guess sometimes it gets to a point where you're just like, how am I going to achieve this? What do I even want to achieve? And you just lose direction and you doubt yourself. And I think that's okay, and that's so normal. I've just been having some like emotional like stress lately, and it's causing other things in my life to go a bit shit, like my immune system, some like muscle injuries apparently stress can cause. And like I think I'm trying to do a lot because I feel like if I'm not doing a lot, I'm wasting my life. And like, it's cool to have a busy life, but you also need to just like chill sometimes and just have faith that it's gonna work out. I don't know what you're having faith in, maybe just like the universe, the world, life. It's a tough one, and I feel like I'm past the point now. Like I'm not 21 anymore, I'm not 18 anymore, I'm not 16 anymore. I don't have all these years to just like think about it and like chill. I kind of almost wish that I could go back to my 16-year-old self and be like, dude, if you don't know what to do, just take a gap year, go traveling, enjoy yourself, figure it out. Like, don't just pick something for the sake of picking it. But then I also feel like, I guess everything happens for a reason. You can't live with regrets. But if I have any advice for anyone watching who is in grade 11 or 12, if you don't know what you want to do, there's no shame in taking a break or taking a gap year. Or study something that you think you might be interested in, or that's very kind of universal, like business. With business, like I was just going to do a very vague business degree, and then I did one of the first year courses is Intro to Marketing, and I just was like, wow, I really think that this is like what I want to do. And I think it's hard because then you go on to do a lot of random intro courses that all business degrees have to start with, kind of like, you know, your typical like core subjects. And a lot of them are stuff like accounting and economics, and there was one called informatics that's literally like computers and stuff. And I guess because I haven't been doing like the marketing subjects, I've lost that kind of like fire that I had and that direction I had. And yeah, there's just a whole lot of stress that you sometimes doubt yourself and feel like, am I even doing this for the right reasons, or should I be doing this? You know, I think I should be at uni. I think I'm made for uni. I think I'm a studious person and I enjoy stuff, but it's just about organization and time management that you really need to nail, and it's hard. So don't be hard on yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, don't be hard on yourself if you have a lot going on. Just try and enjoy it, I guess, and be organized. That's so much easier said than done, but like, far out. If I was more organized this semester, I would have saved myself a whole lot of stress and anxiety, but I wasn't. So anyway, I'm sorry that this has been such a long rambly video, but I do hope that you got something out of it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I do videos. I do new videos every Thursday. And I'm a little bit not all there, so you can relate, right? Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!